I'm Liz and I'm starting a hotel, bar, and restaurant here on the south coast of Sri Lanka. And here's episode 2 of how renovations are going.
And if you haven't already, please take a second and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with the journey on Funky Soul. We've made some really big moves and decisions this week. We've decided to take down and rebuild 2 walls in order to make some more space in the kitchen and keep the office space the same size. We've also started building the water tank tower, which will be the highest point of Funky's, and the scaffolding on the bar level is officially gone, and we can finally get an idea about what it's going to look like. We have decided the counter height of the restaurant, which took a lot longer than you might think due to my indecisiveness. I'm very lucky to have a really good group of friends and crew helping me make these types of decisions. We've also officially decided to make a juice bar / tiki bar. It'll be a juice bar by day and a cocktail bar by night. This will free up some more space at the counter to order your tacos. And the final decision was that we actually need help, just with little things like design and finishing touches once this gets up and running because it's happening so fast. So Kavi and I have decided to officially convert one of the bottom rooms into a dorm room, hopefully by the end of July. That way we can get some extra help in and hopefully open on time.
Because this wall here, it's not as big of a space as it could be, and this is technically the office. So what I'm thinking now is that we don't need as much space in the office, and we could do with a meter more in the kitchen. So I'm thinking about just taking this whole wall down and building up another wall just behind it. And then that'll give us a meter more space. We could put ovens in and not have a problem with commuting through here. I think it will just make our lives easier. Morning, so we're actually going to push this back about a meter. Officially going to happen. The wall's been knocked down already, so surprised that we moved, so it's knocked down right now. We're going to move it just about here. I actually want to move this wall now here, and we're going to take that toilet door and put it here, because that will give us some more space in the office. There's a lot more space here in front than I originally expected. And because we can use this awesome open space here for seating, we don't need as much space here.
Here's a shot of the office before we decided to move the walls. Obviously, Shreya and I were extremely helpful the entire time.
Wall is almost successfully built. So this is going to be the cooking part of the kitchen. So I've moved the wall that used to be here back here where the gentleman is building it to put kitchen equipment this way, because originally it was here. There's no space for it. And again, Coco on patrol. Wall's about a meter back, so that wall was a meter that way to give more space in the kitchen. And this wall was, you can see where this wall was. So we've done that this week. This door will move over here. And this.
Here's the progression of the water tank tower throughout the week.
The water tank tower is going to sit on top of these 6 pillars, come down for a little shading this way.
More to see what's going on with the water tank tower next week. The counter decision was quite a funny one because for some reason I couldn't decide what the best height for this counter would be that you'd come up to order your tacos, and to me it was a very big deal. Turns out we decided to keep the height exactly the same height that you see Shreya leaning on right now, but for some reason I still couldn't remember. So for the counter, we officially decided it was going to be 5 bricks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bricks high. So the counter is officially 6 bricks high, which is the perfect leaning height. And hopefully next week we would have finished the counter. And really exciting news, the scaffolding on the bar level is officially off, so we can finally start to see and design the bar in more detail. So more to come next week. For the tiki bar, it will be here. So the entrance to the tiki bar will be here. Will go like this and it will curve. This will all be gone. And you'll actually be able to come up from the beach area, order juices, cocktails, anything from here, and there'll be filtered water here so you can fill up your water bottle and everything. And it'll be a little tiki Sri Lankan Mexican bar with a thatched roof. Can't you see it? You can imagine it just right there. It's great. We have decided to make this a dorm room. So we've got 1 bunk, 2 bunks, 3 bunks. I also feed the dogs every day because it's off season, so they usually get fed when tourists are here, but yeah, so that's why they all follow me all the time as well. And here is the bathroom. Yeah, so future dorm room. Hopefully we finish this dorm room by the end of July. That way we can get some volunteers in that can help us with some bits and bobs. She's an architect, so she comes and checks. We've got the best shot at succeeding. So far we're like semi-approval. She's made me have a 1 meter door to the counter now, which I didn't have. Trying to be an architect, but thank God Trey is an architect.
Little bit camera shy. This will be definitely a beautiful place because in South Coast there is no place like this.
Kavi and I are imagining the fireman's pole that goes down to the bar.
Yeah. It will be fun.
Even the dogs are excited about the fireman's pole. So that's a wrap on this week's episode. Please subscribe to my channel and stay updated on everything Funky Soul. See you next week.